baddies. Welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing another pick a card reading. This one is all about who is hate watching you, why, and we're going to get initials and charms today. So, if this is your first time to my channel, hello, hi, how are you? It's wonderful to have you, and I really hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, hi, how are you? It's always wonderful to have you here and to connect with your energy. And I truly appreciate your resources and your time and your input. And I value you. So thank you so much for taking your time or taking time to stop by. So yeah, so before you is 3 cards, and these are going to be your psychic linking objects. I'm going to be pulling as I go today. So, and I will insert a little video for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. Sometimes my readings kind of dribble over into or blend into one another. All right. So, and with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a god complex. Haters love that.
Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected Nightmare on Elm Street, this is going to be your reading all about who is hate watching you and why. And at the end of this reading, we're going to get initials, letters, and charms. I'm going to pull them out of my little skull charm holder here, little magical charm holder, I should say. All right, so let's get into some cards and find out who is hate watching you. Okay. I hope I'm not shaking the camera too much. All right. Okay. So I got these cards here off the table that you're sitting on. Okay. Spirits, tell me who is hate watching my Group 1. This feels like someone who's watching, like if you have kids, your family, this may be someone from your family, or someone who knows your family. It could be a friend of the family, a former friend of the family, or someone who knows, like was your friend and knew your family. There may be something about jealousy about kids or kids sports or something competitive about children here as well. It could be like aunties who have kids who are competitive, or this could be, at school or just in general. All right. So tell me more about this. Tell me more. This person feels a little haunted by you. We have teacher. This could involve school. Okay. Tell me more about this. A person could be a teacher. You could be a teacher. Okay, that flipped out. We have victim. That's in the shadow attribute. Okay, so the victim here, let me get my little candle here. We have playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. Okay, so this person has probably crossed your boundaries. Okay, and this person may come across to people as some kind of teacher or someone they can trust. Probably someone who is nurturing. There's some kind of, like, for some of you, some kind of community trust here. Okay, I'm going to pull from another deck now. I hope I don't shake the table too much. Okay. Let's get some more energy here. Tell me more. We're going to take half the deck. Tell me more about my Group 1 here. Tell me more about who's hating on them. And you know what's weird is when I look at this, for a moment, like I got a vision of this card saying revenge on it. So there's something about vengeance here or revenge. Someone feels like, um, yeah, something, ooh, something ugly and tragic all at the same time. We have clown. Denial of emotional truth, mockery, mask, sadness, bipolar characteristics, foolish, deceptive, uses humor to wound. Okay, this person is one of those people. They joke around with you and they think it's funny and they hurt your feelings in front of people. Okay, this may have been done to one of your children. It may have been done to you as a child. It may have been done uh, in some kind of way. Okay, but it feels very hurtful here. This may have been why there were words said, why there is hard feelings here, why there is jealousy here. Okay, we have orphan. Doesn't care if people like them. Thriver. Fierce protector of the vulnerable. Security. Realistic. Passionate. Avoids conflict. Justice. I feel like this is a position that you want to take with this person. I feel like this is you trying to be like, trying to take like the higher road, if you will, with someone who won't let it go. Simple. Just simple. Just simple truth. This person will not let it go. We have this right here. I could never say this word. Okay, we have internal pressure to know everything. Scrutinizing, superficial understanding, distracted easily, pretends to know more. Okay, so they're watching you and they are obsessed with knowing the details of what's going on with you. Okay. And really, this is in an effort to kind of like get over on you in some kind of way. For some of you, this is about like your kids. So this is someone, ew, this is someone kind of plotting on the kids. Like, how can I get my kid in a better situation than their kid? Kind of thing. Ew, who the fuck is this person? Let's pull some toxic and let's pull from this Cthulhu Tarot. Let's see. Let's see what an ugly bitch this person is. Let's see. Tell me about this. Hateful, jealous person for my group 3. Who's watching? Who's hate watching? This is like, I'm trying to figure you out. I'm trying to figure it out. Oops. I'm going to get a drink. Hang on. Okay. That's supposed to mute. I don't know if it does, but I'm just going to keep going here. I would usually cut for a drink, but I'm trying to keep going. So tell me more about my group 1, about this hateful person. Show us. Show us this anger. Show us this jealousy. Show us what it is about. We have the Chariot. We have Strength, and we have the Star in reverse. Okay, this is the Cthulhu Tarot. And it really does. I only use part of the deck. I don't use all the deck because I'm not pulled to all the deck. But anyway, and these really reveal the darker aspects, the more intense aspects of people and situations. So let's take a look at the Chariot here. This is somebody, like, I'll let you see. Is that better? It's a bit of a reflection. This feels like somebody who wants to get ahead at all costs. I feel these creatures here, like are leeches. This person leeches to get ahead. They drain people. They steal. They take. They connive. They believe they're stronger than what they are. They believe that they have some kind of advantage. When behind closed doors, they really are they're stealing from other people. Their ideas, their energy, their time, sometimes outright stealing. So they're hate watching you for details. For some of you, they're hate watching you to steal from you, okay? They want to take whatever you have. For some of you, this is like jealousy about your family. This is jealousy about happy family. There's something about this situation that haunts them. To this day, they are haunted. I'm hearing them like they are haunted. They think about, some of you had some kind of good interaction because they think about it. I'm hearing like I think about how it used to be, but it can't be that way anymore. Because this person truly hates. They watch you and they see and they think that you've gotten over, that you've gotten by with something. And they think what you got going on really is theirs. We have tic-tac-toe, plays basic mind games out of acts, but acts as if they are outsmarting everyone. This is this person. And this is probably what's going on. Tell me, well, let's pull, I feel guided to pull some tarot here. Tell me about this. About this tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. After thinking they outsmarted everyone. Tell me about this. You want to know. Tell me about this. Tell me about this person, this situation, this hate watching. They are not trustworthy. I keep getting pulled to this clown card. Like, this person is not trustworthy, and they fake being like a victim. They may have a martyr complex as well. I think you just try to get away from them. As Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Tower in reverse. And the Emperor. So, you guys had a falling out. And it was bad. It was bad. It was horrible. This is horrible. This is awful. And listen, you may not have felt this was horrible. You may have felt like, oh, I want to get away from this person. But this person was, I hear horrified, offended, okay? And they are stuck in this. And listen, this is karmic. This person has a control issue. They want to come in and they want to make you regret it. Okay? They want to make you regret what happened, and they watch you to see all the stuff they can use against you. They listen for gossip. For some of you, they are literally watching you. So I don't know if you post on Facebook, you may be a neighbor, you may be in the family, and you just don't talk, and people are talking. Of course, family talks. Sorry if the microphone was too far away. Family talks, people talk, and you just can't trust this person. This person is, and if this is family or friend or close friend, like for some of you, they have a history of stealing, of taking, of lying, okay? But there was some kind of moment here that was like drawing a line and saying no more. And this person, you may think they're honoring that, but not really, because they're digging. and they're watching and they're taking notes because it's not over. Because they're stuck in this. This person may have addiction issues. If they have, that like this, I feel like that you have moved on. Okay, they are not done. Okay, they are not done. They're not done. You are. Literally, like there you are, taking a new journey. Here they are, still stuck in it, can't move on. There you are, moving on to happier times. They really want to talk about it, but not really. Not really. They don't know what to say. They're stuck. They're angry. They're in their emotions. They're in their negative emotions. They're heavily in their emotions. They're in their hateful emotions. They want to control the situation. They don't want you to be happy. They don't care that you've moved on. They don't care that you've moved on and been happy. They don't care about this shit. They don't care. They hate watching you be happy. If you show happiness on like in any way that they see, it drives them insane. How dare you be happy without them around? Are you crazy? You can't be happy without me. Who do you think you are? Look, she's just laying in bed thinking, how can they be happy without me? How dare they move forward? How dare they move on? How dare they be happy? And Freddie's here like, that's what you get, bitch. That's what happens when you're a hateful, thieving, conniving, stealing bitch. You end up stuck in this energy while other people are moving on. Look at you. Look at you with your 10 of Cups, your World card. Look, she's wearing clothes. And we have the Fool here, new journey, the Queen of Wands in your stuff. And you got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? It was reversed, but, working on it. We're working on that shit. We're working on it, okay? And we have the Magician and the three of Wands. I feel like the 3 of Wands, it has something to do with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I feel like this is something that you're working on. Okay, getting your money right, getting yourself together, working on your happiness, your emotional fulfillment, and your foundation of wealth and security. You're over there, look at this. Some of you may have moved away from this person or thinking about moving away from this person. Okay. I feel like for some of you, there's some kind of big move coming around your career. Okay. Around your money and career. Okay. It may require you to rethink where you live or where you do business, or how you do business. It may require some kind of out of the box thinking here. This is something you manifested, of course. The Fool tells me it's going to take an act of faith here. But this manifestation, I got to tell you, it feels like something that you've been working on for a while, but you will be uncertain. Because it will be a little strange. That's what I feel. It may be manifesting strangely. Everything is manifesting strangely right now. So don't feel alone. Don't feel like you're the only one that's having weird, manifestations. Okay. All right. Let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay. Oh, there you are. We have, I will show them to you. Z. O. Oz. U. O-U. Oklahoma University. Oz. Another O. We have K. Oklahoma is okay. We have T. We have out. We have Oz. We have J. We have S. We have P. We have A. We have Pat. A Patty. Pat. A Jat. A. Well, that's all I can come up with. So, oh, we have another one here. We have a B. We have a butt. We have a bat. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more. Give me a couple more. Couple more. Couple more. For my friends in the back. For my friends in the back. Okay. Oh, we got a hand. We got a hand, and it was on this. We have a W. Nope. It's a W. That's a W, Amy. And we have a T. So we have some repeating letters. We have another T. So there you go. That's what we got. Okay, they're going to repeat the letters. So that's what we got. Okay, we have this beautiful little little herb charm here. Little oak leaf, if you will. We have a heart with an arrow. We have a feather. We have a timepiece and a house. We have a pink piece of poop, little poopy. We have a Batman, a cougar, a hand, a spider, and a little, a little postcard there. I will bring them up to you. And so you can take a moment and see what we have here for you. Okay. There we go. All right, let's put your top on your head now. Thank you so much. All right, I got to tell you, as we were just kind of going through, I feel the time here, the feather and the hand with the house. Okay. Okay, so a couple things. I feel like for some of you, if you're trying to manifest like a place to live or a house, I feel like you're on the timeline to manifest that. Okay, the feather here, spirit is guiding you. So it's really important that you pay attention to how this unfolds, okay? This hand here tells me that you're going to be given help, okay? Literally. You're going to be given a hand, okay? That's going to come in and help you get this place to live, this land back, this hand with your rent, whatever this is, okay? Pay attention to birds, feathers, blackbirds, ravens, crows, okay? Pay attention to birds when you hear them chirp, when you see them. Pay attention to what you're thinking about doing for money or land or whatever this is. Now, for some of you that this situation, this hate watching, involves somebody that is in your family and there's some kind of land house situation, this is your ancestors coming in. Someone's got a spirit of like grandpa, grandma coming in and saying like they're coming in and giving a hand in this situation. Okay, literally giving a hand, and this is kind of creepy for some of you. Okay, but bear with me. Some of you guys may actually feel the hand of someone like touching you. Maybe I'm seeing a hand like around a table, like a white table, just reach out and touch you as you're trying to touch something. So you may experience that, and it can be around an object that they've left for you. And it could be actually around a piece of furniture specifically. So if that's you, that's you. Okay. Now, I know, like, with this little poopy, the love thing over here, I feel like for some of you, you might have, maybe there's some issues around love and things like that aren't going so well. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that it's really going to be okay. All right? It really is. You may not feel that way, but This little oak leaf here tells me that you guys need to relax. Group 1, overall, you need to relax and not worry so much about, if in general life is kind of shitty, and you can only do what you can do. Okay, you can only do what you can do. Group 1, ask your spirits, your God forms, your goddesses, God, consciousness, whatever you work with, okay, to help you. Don't carry the burdens on your shoulders by yourself. All right, that's what they're there for. If you don't believe in those things, that's okay too. But don't allow the stress to take you. So in that case, find some form of meditation or get out in nature. But find a way to express the stress you're feeling, of not feeling like there is hope. Okay, because life is, let's take the larger look at the world, and it is difficult right now, okay? It is. But hope is powerful. And I've said this before, and people say love is powerful. I agree. But as some person who has had used hope as a means of getting up and overcoming obstacles, I will say hope can move mountains. Love in my life has not always been such a great thing. But hope has really, well, it's not really failed me because I'm still sitting here talking to you, right? So lean on the hopeful things. And if you're having trouble, like with your mental, get some help. That's what they're there for. And, if you're overcome with a lot of running thoughts and things, it's time for you to quiet your mind. Go to a park. Sit by a pond. Look at some ducks. Go hug a tree. It's okay. Human beings need contact with nature. It's part of who we are. We cannot stay continually tied to technology. We have to have contact with nature. It will help. It really will. All right? Ground yourself is basically what I'm saying. Long story short. So now I have a little postcard here. Okay? Some of you guys are going to get a message. A message is coming through. Now it may be about this land, house, rent, moving thing. Okay. It may have to do with a friend, love life situation. Okay. Or there may be something greater. Okay. That's being manifested. All right. That I am not privy to. But there's definitely another message coming through for you. And it feels like from someone in particular. I don't necessarily feel like it's from this hateful person, though. It feels like it has to do with what this charm reading is about. Okay, whichever area here. All right? Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and interesting reading and somewhat cathartic. And if you enjoyed it, please let me know. I really enjoyed reading for you. I really hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2, all of you that selected the Army of Darkness. This is going to be your reading all about who is hate watching you and why. We're going to get letters, initials, and charms at the end of this reading. All right, so stick around for that. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's get into it. Now I'm going to tell you, Group 2, I feel like you have more than one person hate watching you. It may be a gaggle a gaggle of gooses, a gaggle of geeses, a gaggle of groupies. I don't know, but you have quite a few people talking about you. Okay, you may not realize this, but you do. I feel like some of you may be talented or you may have a following. Um, they may be talking about your relationship. We're just going to see. Okay, so tell me about my group two. Who is hate watching my group two, Spirit? Who is hate watching my group two? Who is hate watching my group two, Spirit? Who is hate watching my group two? Okay, we have identity crisis, devil in drag. Okay. All right, so they're pretending to be someone they're not. Okay, so you may have a spy. You may have a spy among your ranks. This may be online. Okay, you may have someone who is obviously hiding behind a screen name or something like that. It could be in person, someone who is pretending to be loyal to you, who is loyal to someone else, or someone who is very two-faced. Okay, but they're definitely gossiping about you. Okay, tell me more about my group two. Who is hate watching them? Okay, we have pull your head in, show more compassion and gratitude. Oh, shit. Oh, they think you're not grateful. They think you're not grateful for something, or you're not compassionate. Black holes suck. Don't let darkness hold you back. Oh. Tell me more. I feel like you probably keep to yourself a little bit. You might be a Scorpio here. You could be a Libra as well. You could be an air sign. There's just something about you that may be a little detached. And people are picking up on this and they don't like it. This group of people doesn't like it. They read that as you not being grateful for something they've done for you, or you not being compassionate, you being maybe a little bit of, I'm hearing an elitist, if you will. But the truth is that you're not, okay? They just don't know you very well. Some of these people don't know you very well. We have, my eyes are up here, mister. Stop getting distracted. Well, you have this hate watching you, okay? So you have, there's different energies here. Let's find out more about who's hate watching you. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck. I hope I'm not shaking y'all. Okay. All right, let's shuffle it up and see who is hate watching you. I feel like you may have somebody hate watching you who had access to you at one time, and you had to put up some boundaries here. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. We have Virgin, okay? Lives up to everyone else's expectations, feelings, or disdain. Feelings of disdain and guilt towards sexy time, hides true self, suppresses inner growth. Okay, so this person pretended to be someone they weren't. Okay, and so there was some kind of falling out here. I feel like you had to kind of get away from this person. Okay, this may be the same person, could be the same energy here, but there was definitely a falling out. We have overconsumption, blamers, anti-human, retreating, apocalyptic, righteous, complicit, pushes agendas onto others, rigid, intolerant. I feel like this person may have had incel energy. Okay, they may have been a little incel-y. It doesn't matter what gender. Both genders can have that energy. I feel like there was a lot of uncomfortable energy with this person. And now you have hate watching. Now this could represent a group of people. okay, who hate watch. They hate watch because they feel like you would not be approachable. They hate watch because they feel like you are too smart or you're uppity, you're snobby, that kind of thing. You think you're too attractive. You think you're all that. It's very much giving like hating on something that I could never have or be with or be. Okay. And it's kind of like someone who puts all their effort into hating on that and not into themselves. So it's a pretty intense kind of hatefulness. And it's almost like a parasocial relationship that is full of hate. This person may actually be one of your trolls if you have trolls. We have crime fighter, strong sense of right or wrong, driven, dedicated, adventurous, conscientious, crime, justice, fair. I think you had to like, some of you had to kind of like get distance from this person. So now they watch you from a distance and they hate watch you. They hate that they can't be in your circle or talk to you, whether they had contact or not. Okay, that's where we are with that. Like, they don't care whether they had contact or not, like, because if they didn't have contact, they feel like they could never. Because you're just such a snobby bitch, basically. Like, you would never give them the time of day. It's that kind of thing. Let me get a drink. Okay, drink your water. Drink your water. Okay, so we have this black hole suck. Don't let darkness hold you back. I think this is your mystery. I think people have a hard time with you because they feel like they can't catch a hold of you. This is part of what your, okay, I don't use this often, but what your star quality is, what your attraction is that you have mystery. You may have a very strong Pluto energy. You may have a strong Saturn energy. You may have a strong Lilith. Your Lilith, your Black Moon Lilith may be very strong. You may have some very strong aspects in your natal chart. Also some Neptune there that is interesting, and Uranus. So those, they have to be like strong. Okay. I keep saying that, but that's what I'm getting. There's an element of mystery here. Like some of these people who are hate watching, they're just like, there's something we don't know. Laid back, unrefined, possesses traditional traits, isn't easily offended, and can stand alone. Shifts ideal of what, this is about gender, okay? So I feel like for some of you, they're really attracted to this, to like your stance on gender, transgender, equality, LBGTQ plus. And I feel like they really are attracted to that. Some of them are. Okay, before I get into but there are some that this is part of what they hate on. Okay. And this feels dark. This feels like repression. You know what I'm talking about? This feels like, instead of I could never, it is I could never. And these people like hate themselves. And so they project that outwardly. Okay. So this is that kind of toxic energy. There's a lot of judgment here if this is you. This won't be all of you. Okay, this is just for who it's for, because it seems like there's several different energies for group 2. Okay. And it could be that you're just very open-minded and you are accepting of people, and it doesn't matter to you what color they are, what gender they are, what sexuality they are. You just love people, and because you're a compassionate human being that way. And this particular person or persons do not care for that. And listen, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Fuck them, you know? Um, and we move forward, right? I'm not going to spend much more time on this because I don't want to give it any energy. So let's just move this on because I feel like they get enough energy as it is. So let's move on to my eyes are up here, mister. Okay, so this hater right here. Um, Tell me more about them. Okay, tyrant. Filled with rage, abusive childhood, never surrenders, hateful, envy, abusive, sense of empowerment by inflicting pain. Listen, I got the stack over here, I got the stack over here. You have some serious, like, group 2 people who, like, this person is a bad apple. Um, wow. This is an angry person, very repressed anger. Could be father, brother, uncle, could be masculine, doesn't have to be. Um, this person may be a bully. They have bully energy. I feel like this person hates because they are. All they know how to do is hate people. That's all they know how to do. Without it, like you've got a professional hater, baby. You got a pro. Tell me more about this professional hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. That's what I'm hearing, that song by Kendrick Lamar. Samurai. Mental and spiritual strength is unbreakable. Insightful, resourceful, intuitive, protective, impeccable spirit to overcome enemies, lawful. This is you. This is you. That's you. They hate that shit. Why do you think you're so special? What makes you so special? Why? There's something about you that irritates some people because it seems like you have like abilities or the ability to catch attention, or you're magical and your magic pops off, or you have some kind of talent, but it irritates some people just to irritate them. It irritates, for some people, it irritates the wickedness in them, okay? It irritates the wickedness, their hateful heart. It irritates it. It's the good in you. It's that creativeness. It's that divine feminine. No, it doesn't matter your gender. If you create things, if you create music, art, businesses, human beings, beauty, magic, if you create candles, food, families, in real loving ways, those beautiful things, man. They hate on that shit because they can't control it. They can't control it. And they can't control you. What you do, what you say. Some of you, y'all say things that trigger people. Y'all do. You say things that trigger people. But you say them from a good place. And you're at peace with the fact that you trigger people. It's okay. It's okay if people get triggered, but you really make some people angry. Okay. Like, seriously angry. Oh, fucking well. They'll have to get over it because life goes on. Life goes on. Some people are little bitches too, so it is what it is, man. Tell me more about my group too. You have quite a few people who hate on you, but look, you're a fucking warrior. You're a warrior. Of course they're going to hate on you. Look, you're a samurai. You're a spiritual samurai. You're a badass, group two. Of course you're going to have this kind of nonsense hating on you. You got bigger and better things to do. We have the obsession card. You guys, I did party player. Listen, I did not realize this, but you can have certain aspects in your natal chart that make certain kinds of people become obsessed with you. Okay? I did not realize that until someone did my chart. Okay? And I was like, this all makes sense for me. You know, if you've ever had a problem with that, obsession is not love. It's not friendship. It's not connection. Okay? Obsession is something else. And it can get really, really aggressive. Right? So you have good boundaries, and that makes people mad. Why won't you let me walk all over you? Why won't you give me what I want? Because you're a samurai. I mean, you're a badass. You're a spiritual warrior. You've been through it. Don't even try. Oh, you're mad? You're mad? You're mad about this? You're hating on my values because I value human beings? Yeah. Keep on hating. Keep on hate watching. 555. Number 555 came out for you. Tell me more. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. Stealing. You got people watching you, hate watching you, and stealing from you. You may have people stealing your content if you're posting online. Otherwise, you have people stealing, trying to steal ideas, whatnot, your look, whatever it is, stealing from you. Okay? You know, I just feel like maybe a Virgo, okay, maybe a Virgo has secrets. Well, I got to tell you, I just want to say, listen, sometimes when you scream a little too loud, Auntie Amy's just saying, sometimes when you scream a little too loud about certain subjects, sometimes you tell on yourself, right? So, you know, being kind and compassionate matters. You are kind and compassionate. You are kind and compassionate, but you have boundaries. And that drives people crazy because, especially if you're in a business where you're like in front of people, you know, people want access to you all the time. And when you put up boundaries, it will trigger some people because they're like, well, why can't you give me your time because you are all I see? Because I have to put this in check right now. We all have to put this in check right now. Because I know what's going on, and because I know what's going on, and you may not, I have a responsibility, right? Tell me more about this. Okay, I feel like this hate right here may actually be jealousy. It feels like for some of you, this may be someone who actually wants to get with you. And it may be jealousy over who you're with. And it may be in the LBGTQ area as well. Plus, okay, area. All right, so, yeah. Might not be for all of you. Just take it if it's yours. Okay. Some of you guys, I don't know how you can be attracted to somebody and steal from them at the same time. But obsession is weird. Okay. Obsession is a weird thing. This may be a witchcraft group where maybe there's a spell that's been thrown and it's backfired, and now this person is obsessed with you. Okay. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I usually don't take reversals, but I do take the reversal into account, if that makes sense. At least here I'm going to. Okay, we have them coming out in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. um, okay, tell me more. I'm listening. Okay. Okay, so this anger, it feels like this may be someone who, like for some of you, you once knew, okay, and they want a restart, like they want a fresh start with you, okay, because they're very attracted to what you have going on, and they want a new start, and they're trying to figure it out, okay. I think they're trying to figure out how to get you to go for it. And I think the truth is that that's just not going to happen. I think that's the truth. That's just not going to fucking happen. Not today. Not today or any day. Not today or any day. The Chariot. Yeah, they want to make it go. How can we make it go? How can we make it go? How can we make it go? You're so mad. It was like this. Yeah, it's not going to go. No. It's not going to go. Page of Swords. The thing is, and I think this anger is because they fucked up. They feel like they fucked up. So this may be an X here. Okay, this may be an X. Tell me about this X. Tell me about this. There's just no way. There's no way possible that this is going to happen. It's not. It's not. I feel like it was bad. This is a very bad relationship. It was not good at all. And they hate watch because they can't be with you now. They're not with you now. Okay. And we have unlocked. I'm sorry if I shook the camera. Unlocked doors. Comes back to people's lives when they are about to heal and move on. There you go. West Side Story. Dislikes other people's polar opposite views and will find fault in people they inadvertently have commonalities with. Okay, this person, there you go. They come back. Just as you're getting healed, they want to come back into your life. Baby, don't let them. Don't let them. Okay, you got something going on here. Okay, and there's some kind of change coming your way. All right, we're going to put that over here. So we just have this. Okay, you got some kind of change coming. And these doors unlocking, those are your doors. They're not the doors for them to come back in. Okay, these are doors unlocking for you. If group 2, if a lot of what I said with group 2 resonates with you, then you have doors coming that are unlocking, okay? And as I get this, like I get a message here that your spirits are like, give it to them. You don't see how this is, you will not see this, you don't see how this is coming, and it just, you don't see it, but there is a way that's going to be made, okay? It's hidden, you don't see it, just keep doing what you're doing, don't give up. Okay, a door is going to be opening. Okay, there will be money involved with this. And you're going to have to leap a little bit towards it. Okay, but it's going to be good. All right. It's not perfect. Okay, and like I said, you won't see it coming. But there's a door. You may have a choice to make. All right. And I feel like it'll be a surprise. I feel like there are people coming to you that are attracted to like something in common. The commonalities here is what's coming off this card. So I think this has to do with this message here. Okay. I feel like something has been hidden from you. I think you've had your head down doing the work, doing the damn thing. Just committed to your passion. If you haven't been in this energy, remember your passion. Remember why you started. Remember why you started doing it. Okay, whatever this is. Remember why you started this passion. Okay? And allow yourself to be reinvigorated. There's something here about reconnecting with your intuition. You need to follow it more. And when there's a leap, follow your intuition. Move towards your passion. Move towards what you're excited about, okay? And there will be opportunity. There will be a new beginning. There will be money, resources, okay? You don't see the way right now. You're not supposed to, all right? But it's on the way, okay? Making plans on the way, all right? That's part of this reading. That's what Spirit wanted you to know. So let's get you guys some letters, initials, and charms. Sometimes it's like that, y'all. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see what we have here. HBN. I'll show you them up close when I have them all. QY. I feel honey barbecue with those letters. We have an E. We have another E. Oops. We have an R. We have a V. We have an F. We have a Y. We have a K. We have a C. We have a G. We have an I. We have an F. I think that's all of those. Okay, we have a little, like a shell here. We have a cameo. We have a locket, a star, a gummy bear. We have a little charm that says, "May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes." We have a little avocado eraser. We have a purple rose, a little green stone here. We have a purple stone. We have a little shopping cart. We have a star here, a shooting star. We have a little skull here and a spider. So, hey. First of all, let's look at this shooting star. Okay. We talked a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I feel like you have that thing. Okay? And I feel like people want to support you. They really do. I think you have that thing where if you can shine bright like a diamond, like that Rihanna song. If you can shine bright and allow your truth to show, I feel like you will have more people supporting you. I think when you stifle your energy, when you are afraid to put your truth out there, I think that is when you will find that the universe kind of pulls back the energy. It's a fight to kind of like sit in authenticity sometimes. So keep that in mind. I do feel like you have support from the spirit world for what you're doing. I do feel like amethyst is going to be a very important stone for you. Also, I'm getting peridot as well are going to be two important stones. Aventurine, uh, lepodite. I don't know if I said that right. And with the spider here, I get that we have a cosmic grandmother weaving your future as we speak. And I don't get that. Like, I have a cosmic grandmother spirit weaving your future. Okay. That's what I get right here. I feel like there is a high heart activation here that is activating with a higher crown chakra consciousness activation. You may be experiencing it now, but this download will affect you for the next 2 to 4 years. This download that you're receiving now at this time or through the next like few weeks. You may have been receiving it the last few weeks on. It's very varied for people. Okay. It's important that you do not get distracted from your creativity. You don't allow this hate to stifle you from the things that you want to pursue, okay? Because they will. And that includes like the hate that you receive in the business you do. People will hate watch you. And I encourage you that if you're magical, to use the energy that is sent to you by hate watching and to transmute that into success energy. Transmute that into positive attention energy. Transmute that into stardom, to fame, whatever. But tap into that as a resource instead of a detriment, okay? They're giving you attention. Whether they're giving you thumbs up or thumbs down, there's definitely giving you attention. I think the most important thing for you, Group 2, is those boundaries. And boundaries do piss people off. Let them be mad. It's fine. They're eventually, no matter how dedicated someone is to hating you, eventually, if you ignore them for long enough, and it may be 10 years, okay, eventually they get bored when you do not respond. And also, silence is a superpower. Silence is leverage. Because you can choose to respond whenever you want. They're just going to continue to react to your silence. And let me tell you, you can learn a lot about people by letting them just react to your silence. And I almost feel like this cosmic grandmother spirit is coming in and saying, if you have maintained your silence in all of this, then you are indeed walking on like a different timeline. Because I feel like some of you guys have gotten a lot of hate from people. And, it's okay to defend yourself. There's a difference between defending yourself and going into the hate itself. It's okay to say, hey, I have a boundary. Enough. Enough. Some people call hate watching like just finding stuff out. They don't look at it as hate watching, but it is. Because if you watch someone you don't like, it's hate watching. And that's what we have here. So, all right, Group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down below. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you that selected saw. This is going to be your reading all about who is hate watching you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. Okay, so let's get into it and find out who is hate watching you. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to get some letters, initials, charms at the end of this reading. So be sure to stay tuned for that. The last two groups have gotten like a message. There have been like messages in the charms, like a side message. So, all right, let's find out. Who is hate watching my group 3? Who is hate watching my group 3? We're going to take cards from the middle, and I'm just going to pull from that because the deck is so big. All right, tell me about my group 3. Okay. We have a nomad, impulsive, makes decisions too hastily, feels unsettled if not sharing with others, becomes bored easily, detached love style. This side. Okay, tell me more about my group 3. Who is hate watching my group 3? Who is hate watching my group 3? Why does this picture feel so unsettling? I'm unsettled by this person. It's so unsettling. Huh. I know it's a horror poster, but still. Craft person. Outside validation. Uncommunicative. Perfectionist to the point of alienation. Moody. Workaholic. Brooding. Misinterprets. Reactive. This is a perfectionist. I feel like this person feels insulted. Why do I feel like someone is peering over my fence? Some of you guys have a neighbor who's hate watching you. A coworker, a neighbor. We have achiever, choosing outside gratification, full of themselves, cutthroat, alienates, using achievement to just demonstrate worth. This is either a neighbor or this is someone in your friend group. You know, like someone you would see, maybe a friend of a friend at a party, someone in your social group. Okay. They are hate watching you. Like seriously. Like they feel offended. And this person is a perfectionist. They may have had a lot of work done. Okay. There may be something about their eyes that are very piercing, or they may wear contacts. I feel like this person, like I said, they may be a perfectionist. They may have had, like, and there's nothing, like, I'm not hating on people with plastic surgery, but they may be, like, overly done. You know what I'm saying? To the point of, you know. Let's pull some more energy here. Tell me more about this person. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group 3. Who is hate watching them? For some of you, there's something about a fence here. Like they're literally watching you over or through your fence. Okay, night. For some of you, they are thinking about taking that fence down. Or something about property line here, okay? They don't like you. They don't like your kids and the way you put your trash cans out. And they hurt. Okay, there's several neighbors here and friend group stuff. Some of you guys have someone who hates you so much but copies you. It's crazy. People do the weirdest stuff. We have servant. Okay, some of you guys have somebody in a friend group, friend of a friend, whatever, somebody you might see at a party or, you know, whatever. You may have known them for a long time, but they really do hate watch you. And they might even want to be you. You may catch them like dressing like you or something like that. And I feel like this is this may be several different people here, okay? Because I'm just getting like flooded with behind this mask is like all these different people, but they're close. They're in close proximity. They're neighbors or in friend groups, friends of friends. You may consider them a friend, but you don't necessarily go to lunch with them, but you might see them at a party. There's this energy of like, why are you here? Or we only let you come because you bring this. Ew. What a fucking bitch. What a bitch. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about this person. Queen. So there's just this energy here, child wounded. There's just this energy here of someone who thinks they are better than. And you offend me. Your music. What is with your music? All the time. All the time with your music. Your dog. Why do you let your cat out? Stop it. There's just all kinds of stuff. Your lights on your car are too bright. I hate living next door to you. I hate living across the street from you. I wish that I didn't have to see you at the weekly parties. Nobody likes your food. Nobody really eats it. We have calling the storm and the temple of my body. Okay. So we have hate watching, jealousy. We have competition here. We have just a general, you know what this feels like? I got to tell you. It feels a little bit like Dynasty, but on a budget. Not that you're on a budget, but that's just how I'm seeing it, right? Some of you guys got like a little community of people, and there's all kinds of things going on. You got different personalities, and you just got these haters. Some of you got several, some of you got one or two, who are one that just feels offended by you. They think you're pushy. They think you're overly gregarious. You may be the life of the party, okay? You may be the fun person on the block, okay? You may have a very cool backyard or a cool fence. You may always have cool things, or you may have a cool family, whatever it is. But you rub this person the wrong way. Maybe you don't do things the way everybody else does. Maybe you stick out like a sore thumb. And you're okay with it, but they're not. Why you gotta dress like that? You're too old to be dressing that way. Like, you want to go down. Nothing wrong with going down and buying clothes this way, but you're just not with it. Like, you are very into like being yourself. So you don't want to fit into the cookie cutter of whatever environment this is. And they rip apart your clothing, like how you look, your hair. Some of you guys get like, I was seeing like haircuts that you get with like razor cuts, or you get like certain kinds of hair colors, or you have like super long hair, or your hair is just so different in some kind of way, or you do your makeup. I think I feel striking. I'm getting like a striking physical appearance, but man, this person just hates on everything. Every single thing. But you don't live for that. Like, you don't live to fulfill other people's expectations. So, whatever. But this group 3, this hate watching is intense. I see somebody drinking wine and peeking out their windows. Listen, you're this person's movie. Maybe you should put on a show. Maybe you and your husband, your family, your wife, your partner, your pet babies, maybe y'all should put on a drama for your neighbors, because apparently some of you, like, it's not just one neighbor, it's several neighbors, and they are just absolutely entertained and enthralled by a life they think you're having. Okay? And for some of you, it has to do with your religion, your practices. For some of you, it's the way you look, your kids. For some of you, it's all of those things. And you guys, I feel this energy of like, I just want peace though. Like, why is it so hard for people just to leave me the fuck alone? I just want peace. I just want stability. I just want to be able to do myself, like be my authentic self. Why is this so fucking hard? Because people who are a cog in the machine have been programmed to be with other cogs in the machine. And when one of the cogs is like, I'm not a cog anymore, I'm a bolt, they're like, oh, you're going to totally mess up the machine. We can't have you around. But your house is in the middle of the block. What are we going to do? You put down roots here, bolt. You don't belong here. We're all cogs. So it's really difficult for them. They may do things like purposely leave you out of like block things, right? If this is a friend group, like there's some parties you don't go to, there's some get-togethers, and this person thinks it probably bothers you, but the truth is you're busy. You don't give a shit. You're busy doing other shit. Like you don't live to like hang out with everybody in that friend group. Like you have other shit going on. Unlike this other person who does live to hang out with the friend group. And you want to hear the truth? They live to hang out with you. Why are they always like this? Like, why are they always like this? Because they hate watch you because they admire something about you. You trigger them because part of them are like, damn, I would really like to be able to wear something like that. I like to be free. I like to be a freer spirit. You know, this is somebody who feels very like repressed. And they hate the fact that some of you guys aren't. Good for you. Good for you. You know? And I got to tell you, when other people see other people not repressed, it triggers them. Look at this card. Have you ever seen anything more repressed in all your life? Like repressed, oppressed. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. I never remembered to say that in the middle of a reading, so I did this time. Yay! Let's get some tarot. Tell me more. That is the face of constipation and repression, if I ever saw one. This person is both constipated and repressed. And I don't know if I've ever said that, constipated in a reading. They're full of themselves. They think they are above other people. They think they are better than other people. And the whole deck's upside down. And we have temperance here. I think you have been very patient with this situation. I think you have. Hell yeah, you've been patient. Because you don't care. You're doing your own thing. The Six of Cups. Okay, let's get some more. Tell me more about this. We have the Two of Wands here. I believe that's Wands. Yeah, my stomach's growling. I'm sorry. Give me two more cards here. We have the Three of Swords and the, what is this? The Page of Cups, I think. I think this person tells people they want peace, but the truth is they don't. They enjoy this. They enjoy hate watching you and talking about you. Okay, you are a pastime. And this Three of Swords energy here, I got to tell you, I usually don't feel Three of Swords like this. I usually feel it very deeply. I feel like this is drama. I feel like someone's being very dramatic. When I feel this energy holding up this cup with this Three of Swords here, it feels like I'm telling someone, yes, it was just so painful. I just can't believe how much pain I was in because of what they said to me. Like, I told them to move the fence and then they yelled at me. And I told them that if they didn't move the fence, I was going to sue them. And then they really yelled at me. Like, how dare them yell at me? Like, I just told them I was going to sue them. Like, it's that kind of energy. Like, I'm so above this. Like, why did you put the fence there? You knew it was my property line. It's this uppity, I'm better than everyone kind of energy. It's also like, okay, this is something else, all right? I can't be you. So I'm going to copy you. Like, there's heartbreak about their own personal, like, state of being. Like, this person has a bad self-image. Okay? They don't think well of themselves. So they have a habit of mimicking other people. Okay, I'm reading these cards intuitively at this point. They mimic people. They mimic people's emotions sometimes. Whew. It feels like someone's kind of caught up in someone else's energy. You know what's weird about this is I feel like for some of you, this hate watching is going on and you're just like, I'm kind of living my best life. I'm kind of in this Six of Cups healed space. You know, kind of getting things together. This is you. You're healing. You've healed so much. You've healed so much. And you've made so many deeper connections within yourself that you're moving on. The queen, the king, the royal human that you are. And I feel like because of the things you've been through, you just don't put up with bullshit like this. So it's like, let them watch. Let them hate from outside the club. You know, it's like they'll never get back in. They'll never get contact again. Like, they'll have to hate me from a different vantage point. And that's what the hate watching is. And they make up stories. They make up a whole kind of pretend movie. That's why I say you ought to make a movie. They're just, you know, you're just so entertaining. Do you know how entertaining you are? All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Oops. I'm throwing them all over the table. All right. Let's see. We have TAB, tab. That was a drink from like the 70s and 80s. We have Q. We have N. O. Listen, is somebody jealous because their partner is attracted to you? I. D. That's what it feels like. It's just coming through right now. S. K. M. Is someone jealous of someone's partner here? A. D. Mad. Mad. Okay. M Z. Mads. Okay. I'll read them all off here in a minute. Okay. Oops. Oops. I like it in a line of the perfectionist comes out in me. Watch me OCD. Okay. And we have L. Okay. We have TABQZNOIDM. SKMADL. All right. Those are your initials. We have a shake, a glass, or not a glass, a jar of crystals, a rose, quartz, a heart with a star, a dinosaur, a little My Little Pony, and a sucker, a possum, a castle, the fall charm, a little bird, a vase. Wonder what that's for. And we have a little crystal here, and we have a thimble. Okay, listen. First of all, I think you're an earth sign. I think animals really like you. There's a lot of animals here. I think spirit talks to you. I really do. I think we have a camel. Camels often remind me of King Paimon. So you may work with Paimon, King Paimon, Paimon, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Or this is him saying that he will work with you. If you're not of that paradigm and that's not you, then that's not you, and that's okay. It doesn't always have to be. So sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But I work with him, and he can be tricky at first. All right. Okay. So if you're talented, he wants to work with you. Okay. Even if you're talented and you think you're not. Okay. Because some people are talented and they convince themselves they're not. All right. And I feel like there's something here about sweetness coming through for you with the heart. Maybe things in love haven't been so great. That may be coming in. Also, this could have to do with just a sweet time in your life where relationships seem to be going much better. There may be more clarity here, but just people are nicer to you. Maybe you haven't had a lot of compassion and kindness shown to you. Maybe you're a giver. You've given. I feel like group 3. You give a lot of yourself. Okay, and you haven't had a lot given back to you. I feel like this could be coming to you in different forms. Okay, for some of you, it may actually be a gift or gifts. Or support in some way, and also acts of kindness coming towards you. And for some of you, there's something manifesting in fall with this thimble. For those of you that this is manifesting, this is crafting, this is some kind of craft, some kind of creation. Okay, that's very specific, so that won't be for all of you. Now we have this castle over here and this crystal, and I can't help but think of, Walt Disney's, princess castles and the castle of Cinderella. It was a Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. It was one in California, and anyway, I feel like group 3 that maybe you've been working and all this stuff, and maybe you have given up on a dream. And you kind of settled into your life and been like, this is the way my life is. And Spirit is coming through to say, I need you to dream again. I need you to open up your dreams and just start dreaming again. Sometimes we have to put old dreams to bed because our life doesn't really fit those dreams anymore because of whatever happened. But it doesn't mean you can't have new dreams, okay? So when you're ready, soon, Spirit's like tapping me on the shoulder. Don't tell her when she's ready, when they're ready, when he's ready. Tell them now. So start thinking about new dreams, bigger dreams. And it doesn't have to be a plan of action. Capricorn, Virgo. Okay? It just has to be fun. Dream big, have it be fun right now, okay? Get lost in it. Let it be a happy thing. Listen to some music and dream about the house you want, or the book you want to write, or the business you want to have, or the degree you want to have. Allow your heart and your consciousness to go into the emotion of that experience. I know it's hard after everything you've been through. I want to show you all of your stuff up close. I can't remember if I did this or not, but I wanted to show it to you all up close. Because I did it for everybody else. All right, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.